Holy crap, people, how the frig you doing today? It's Sunday, day like, I think we're on day 13 now, or some shit. Oh man, I slept until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, for crying out loud. Who does that? Well, I guess when you got nothing better to do, you do that. Decided to get rid of those burgers, so I'm cooking them up right now in the air fryer. I only have 4 buns left. The rest I'm just gonna eat as burgers. Brig it. Right now I want to make myself some ice water here. Drive into my ice hole so I can rehydrate. Because I've noticed something about those near beers and I'm probably going to stop buying them for this reason. Holy freaking moly, do they ever suck the moisture out of your corpse. Alrighty, well, I still got like a long time before those are done cooking. So I'm going to go upstairs, drink my agua here. Yeah, like, I don't know what the heck that was. For the past couple nights I've been super itchy skinned. Like my hands have been itchy and my legs have been itchy and it's been dry skin and I couldn't figure out why I was getting such dry skin. It's like, man, it doesn't make sense. I never get like this. Why is it happening now? Like now that winter's ending. And the only thing I can clue in on is the fact I've been drinking that non-alcoholic beer. So it's got to be something in that that's causing the problem. Anyway, we figured it out. So go to us. Alright, those burgers have got to be ready. Oh man, I am so sore today, guys. From like destroying myself yesterday. Everything hurts. Shoulders, back, legs, brain, body, just annihilated. That's what happens when you go 2 hours hard in the gym just to be able to eat a pizza with no regrets. No regret. There we go. 2 basic bottom bitch burgers. Nothing crazy about them. Burger, cheese, bun. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Gonna go drop them in my ice hole. Oh, then I gotta go like, probably put laundry on and do dishes and clean up a bit. Tomorrow we go back to work. And by that I mean, I just shimmy over about 1.5 feet and fix things. Should be fun. Alright, I'm gonna drive these in my face and watch some YouTubes. Yay, YouTubes. Had my burgers, played some balloons, tower defense. I love that game. But you can only play it for a little bit. It gets boring. So I played it for a little bit, and then it got boring. My cat is like destroying this box. What a bitch. Anyway, today I'm not doing a workout. I am so freaking sore from yesterday. I already mentioned that though. One thing I am going to do is clean up my dishes because I definitely have a couple that need to be washed. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to go over here and fire up laundry because I need to do that too. I don't need fresh laundry because I'm not going anywhere, but the machine is full, so I should probably spin it, you know? That sounds like a battle plan. Here, let me freshen up your food. There. The mouse. The mouse face. It's a kitty cat. Okay, I'm gonna get started on dishes. Alright, dishes are done. Yay, dishes are done. Okay, good. Now, we need to fire up this beast. Some soap in yonder, spin the dial, make it do laundry stuff. Alright, laundry stuff being done. Had to grab shit out of my dryer. Well, laundry's going, everything's going, except for me. I'm pretty much idling, but that's okay. I just came upstairs. I had a protein shake after I was done. All the shit downstairs, getting the dishes done and all that. And I just want to come upstairs and just chill for a minute, watch some Grimm while I'm waiting for that laundry to spin, and bring up my dried laundry and put that away. I also wanted to VPN into work and just make sure I wasn't scheduled to work today, because I was chatting with a couple of the guys from work who are working today, including somebody who normally doesn't work ever on the weekends. And she's like, yeah, there's plenty of hours going around. Like, if you want hours, apparently we were told just to sign in and work. But that's the problem, is different offices have different things, different rules. Where, like, for instance, for me to work overtime, I need to have permission from my management. Where down south at their offices, the manager said, hey, you want to work? You're at home and you're bored and you want to sign in for 3 to 4 hours on the weekend? Just punch in, because the system literally keeps an eye on when you're logged in and when you're not, where we were told that any overtime would be granted to us on a management level basis. So, like, honestly, when I logged in, I noticed there was like a bunch of calls in the queue and they were building up faster than they were going. So that's why I was questioning if they needed me on. But I was sending an email to the manager and said, hey, like, do you want me to jump in for a couple hours? Like, it's 4:30 now. Do you want me to jump in till 7 and help clear that queue out and get things going? But she replied back pretty quick because she gets her email via her cell phone and told me that it's okay to just let it go and see you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So, okay, well, hey, I offered and I said, if you need any extra help next weekend, like, consider me, because I got nothing better to do. Like the whole live streaming thing last night, that was okay, but that's not going to pay the bills. And in the long run, you got to think about survival, right? Like, I hate to say capitalize on this here situation, but if you're in the line of work where you can capitalize and put in some extra hours and make some extra funds during these tough times, so that when things go back to situation normal, you can hit the ground running and get stuff done, then hell, capitalize. But don't do like some businesses out there. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but in Ontario anyway, there's a few businesses that are price gouging right now, which is pretty stupid. My uncle actually was at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is basically like a general store for like they got a prescriptions counter. They sell like medicines and supplements and all sorts of junk like that there. But they also sell like toilet paper and groceries and other things as well. But they used to be mainly cosmetics and like drugs and pharmacy and stuff like that. They recently expanded. But anyway, he was in there the one day and he was just completely appalled when he saw the 6-pack of Royal toilet paper, which normally at Walmart you pick that up for like $2.97 or something low price for a 6-pack of Royal, and they had the same shit there on for $10 for 6 rolls of toilet paper. Just marking up the price. A 12-pack of Charmin for $22.97. Like, what? It's never that expensive. So they were gouging on pricing because they knew people needed it. Sure, they're still doing the limit per customer, where you're only allowed to grab like one package per household or one package per individual. But they're still gouging the price so heavily to make some profit off of the deal, and that's not right. Like, you should not be profiteering by price gouging. If anything, that's just causing more mayhem, more problems. You know, some of these people out there need this stuff. Others don't really need it. They're just buying it because they're scared shitless. But when you start profiteering off of the needs of others, that's when we have an issue. You know, it's one thing to offer your services to your place of employment, if they need the overtime because they have the need for people to be available, versus offering a service and then charging more for it just so you can capitalize on it. Well, I killed a bag of coffee. This is the end of my creme de luce, or whatever the heck this is called. This was the discounted coffee too. This one was on sale for $5, and let me tell you, it's freaking good. It's freaking amazing. So, I'm gonna make up a pot for tomorrow. So I got some fresh coffee on the go. Tomorrow will be a day of fasting, so that's a thing. Alright, well, coffee's ready. It'll start brewing at 6:35 tomorrow. I'll get up at 7:30, maybe earlier. We'll see what time I get up, just so I have enough time to drive a couple cups in my face and get woken up and ready to rock. Tonight for dinner, I took out that chicken, so I'll probably end up having that. Yeah, I'll probably end up having that. And then I was thinking about seeing about maybe possibly, quite evidently, doing a 5-day fast this week and holding off till the weekend, next weekend, and then feeding then. Maybe even breaking the fast on Friday. Reason being is ration as much as possible, stay indoors as much as possible, save as much money as possible, and just do my own thing as much as possible. Because why not, right? Why not? We got this time. A lot of people are doing it wrong. They're eating too much. They're gaining weight. They're bored. First thing when you're bored, the first thing you want to do is reach for the bag of chips, reach for the cookies, reach for the candy bars, and it's hitting them in the gut, and they're actually packing on weight. My one friend was like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, do what? And she's like, I don't know how you're able to fast. Like, how do you not want food? How are you not bored that you just don't want to snack? And I said, because I don't associate food to entertainment. I've learned to associate food to fuel. And I've also learned that when you're overweight and it's due to carrying so much fat, that fat is fuel. And I've used the analogy before of the car, where your car can only hold 40 liters of gas. But let's say in a week you burn off 20 liters and you put 40 more liters back into it. Well, the 40 liters ain't going to fit in the tank, so you're going to put an extra 20 liters, or you can put an extra 20 liters into a jerry can into the trunk, increasing the mass of the car now. And if you do that every week, you're going to end up with a surplus of fuel to the point where you can afford to not feed the car for a while and just run off your reserves. That the human body's the same way with fat. The more fat you have, the less you need to eat, because the more your body can just run off of that fuel to drive its systems rather than have to restock, reload, refuel. And it's weird because I always question that about muscle mass. Like, I put on muscle without doing the typical body, because the theory behind putting on muscle is you have to be in a calorie surplus. If your body's not in a calorie surplus, it will not build new muscle. If anything, it'll deteriorate muscle. But I've proven that that's not true, because I have put on new muscle. I have gained new strength, and I was in a calorie deficiency. Anyway, I was in a calorie deficit. That's the word I was looking for. The whole time while doing it, and I put on new muscle without being in a calorie surplus. So lately, there's been like a lot of the fitness dicks that I watch have been talking about, the old way versus the new way, old exercises versus new exercises, things that we used to do back in the day that are highly not recommended now because it'll hurt you. And I'm wondering, with those workouts that we no longer do because they'll hurt you, if the dieting idea of the thing has changed, where you can be in a caloric deficit as long as you're hitting the protein scores. And the rule for protein that seems to be working for me is your lean body mass. So you need to find out your body fat percentage, subtract that from your weight, and then you find out how much you would weigh at with no fat. You take that and convert it into 0.75 grams of protein to maintain muscle mass, 1 to 1.5 grams of protein of your lean body mass to put on muscle mass, basically building blocks, because protein is the building block for muscle. It's not a good fuel to use. Your body can use it as carbohydrates, but the process to do that is called gluconeogenesis, and it's something your body would prefer not to do because it's pretty taxing. But in the case of a survival instinct where the brain needs glucose, it can totally convert any protein reserves into glucose, and worst case scenario, catabolize the muscles to convert them into glucose to feed the brain. I'm honestly wondering if maybe I'm onto something here, where you can be in a deficit and run your body off of your stored fuel and still create muscle, because like I said, I've been doing it for a while and it's been working. So, and the other thing is, people were telling me, I remember when I first started this trip, this road to wellness, people were saying to me, "Oh, Adam, you're wasting your time. You're over 40. You can't create new muscle. It's impossible. You've waited too long. You're wasting your time, blah, blah, blah," so on and so forth. And I will admit, it wasn't easy, but it is possible if you're over the age of 40 to build new muscle. It's just really freaking hard. If I was doing this when I was like 22, it'd be a whole different ball game, but I'm doing this at the age of 40. Obviously, it takes a lot more effort. Obviously, recovery isn't as instant. It takes a little bit longer to bounce back from a workout. But all in all, it's fun. I just wish I would have enjoyed this more when I was younger, and got into it harder when I was younger, because now being this old, it's kind of rough, but it's possible. It's just not exactly easy. You know what I'm saying? I decided to go have a nap. You want to know why? Because you're as sore as my body is right now. Holy crap. It's two things I want in life right now. Tons of protein and naps, so that the body can heal up, so that I can assault it again and just rinse and repeat all day freaking long. Well, that nice rainstorm we had really helped clear up a lot of the snow in my yard, so that's appreciative. Anyway, I just let the dog out and I'm going to make some chicken, because I took out some chicken so I can make some chicken, because I freaking love chicken. Guess you can say today's just going to be a freaking lazy day. Even though I did some stuff like cleaned up my dishes and cleaned up my counters and did some laundry. Other than that, she's going to be a lazy one. So that's okay. We're permitted to have a lazy day. Yay, yay. Tomorrow's back to work. Like I said, I opted to work on the weekends. Make some extra scratch. A little bit of extra cash, you know. See if we can somehow finance a roof on this house without having to finance a roof on this house. Should be good. Alright, my chicken has to be done by now. Friggin' dog sneezing because I think I burnt my chicken. And he's just like, holy crap, dude. Like, are you eating it or killing it? And I'm just, you know, probably killing it. Should already be dead, but... Oh, that looks fantastic. Don't you wish your chicken was hot like me? Alright, well, dinner's ready. Good old protein in the form of chicken. Friggin' love protein. The only thing keeping me sane. Especially today, because man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Everything freaking hurts right now. It feels good when I'm taking protein, though. Like when I have a protein shake, it really fixes things up, and when I eat food, it really fixes things up. So, but then I run out of sustenance, and then my body goes, hey, we need more bricks, send in more protein, and I'm like, okay, 1 second. Alright, well, dinner was good. I ate a bunch of chicken. Ate like 2 pieces. Well needed. It's delicious. I don't know what else to say about it. It's freaking chicken. Like, I didn't season it, didn't bread it, just threw it in the air fryer, blasted it, and drove it in my face hole. It was good. But you know what's really weird? I haven't pooped even after eating that pizza. I highly doubt my body put it all to work. There's usually waste involved. But if there is, I haven't excreted it. Go team me! There's one thing I find real funny, though, is right now, as we're all supposed to be in isolation, avoiding the public and, you know, doing our part to try and stay healthy, there are still companies out there that are being stupid. And one of the ones that I like the most, I don't know if you have it in the US, but up here in Canada, it's called Indeed. Indeed is a job hunting application where basically if you're a business looking for employees, you can put your job postings on Indeed for a bunch of people to see and apply to. If you're seeking employment, you can put your resume on Indeed and get headhunted, so on and so forth. It's kind of like monster.ca, or I'm trying to think of another headhunting. I think LinkedIn is another headhunting platform now too. But I'm on there. I have them emailing me daily. Every day they email me new job postings for the region. And it's like, everybody stay inside. Everybody's laid off at work. And meanwhile, Indeed's like, hey, we got jobs. We got jobs. We got a bunch of jobs. Like, one of the jobs they're hiring for right now is a pre-screening boarding officer at the airport. Really? Is that a job that needs to be filled right now? Because nobody should be flying anywhere, and like there should be no reason for planes to be going off the ground right now except to haul in cargo. So, why is this a thing? Yeah, weird. The other thing I found funny was a job for a restaurant. It's like restaurants are closing right now. Unless they offer some form of takeaway, but that'll probably come to an end. Restaurants are closing. So when you see a thing on there for the local Montanas saying that they're looking for serving staff, it makes you really wonder, what? Like, I'm pretty sure that operation shut down for the unforeseen future until, because the dining room wouldn't be open. So we need waiters and waitresses to cover the nobody coming in. Like, figure it out. Anyway, guys, wasn't much going on today. It turns out I slept for 11 hours and 16 minutes. Because between last night, going to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then waking up at like noon-ish today, or 1 today, whatever. No, I went to bed around 3, and I was up at around noon. And then I slept for another hour there, hour and a half, earlier tonight, because my body was tired. And I'm tired even right now, so I'm probably going to be going to bed very shortly, and then carrying on my wayward son into tomorrow, where it's back to motherfucking work time. Gotta make that cheddar. Making cheddar makes everything a whole lot better. So like I said, I asked the boss if we can get more hours. Might as well capitalize on living at home for life. Nonsense. It's been confirmed. We have a post now that we have 6 confirmed cases in North Bay, Ontario of COVID-19. 6 confirmed. So before it was people being tested, they've announced that now we have 6 positive cases in North Bay, which is pretty crazy. I guess we can finally say it made it here. So that's a thing. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down because there's not really much else going on tonight. Probably going to go watch some TV, gradually pass out so I can wake up at 7:30 tomorrow to some nice hot steaming coffee and get my day freaking started. So, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.